engines, or excuse me, where the solid rocket boosters light, we can scrub the launch. But once those solid rocket boosters light, there's no control, and we're along for the ride because those we have absolutely no control over the solid rocket boosters. You see that roll program, it occurs right around 8 seconds into flight. We roll to a heads-down attitude for communication purposes, and we head out on an approximately a northeasterly heading up the coast to get on our what's called a 51.6 degree inclination with the space station. Those big solid rocket boosters create a pretty a noisy and shaky ride. They do their job. They get us up and away from Earth rather quickly. They're only with us for about 2 minutes and 5 seconds, and they when they go ahead and burn out, as you can see right there, we're going roughly a little over Mach 5, and we're already at 150,000 feet of altitude. And the powered flight, as we call it, continues for another 6.5 minutes. So we have 8.5 minutes from launch till we get into orbit. And so for the next 6.5 minutes, all we have is those 3 main engines burning, and all the fuel for those 3 main engines is in that external tank. That external tank is 2 different compartments of liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen, and it's for the three main engines. All the propellant for the solid rocket boosters is internal to the boosters themselves. It's solid propellant. Sandy, Magnus, and Mike watching the rest of the entry, and there she's quite excited. It wasn't until we got to orbit and she heard that we got there with a good trajectory that she really believed we were going to come get her. 18 seconds after the main engines cut off, the orbiter, we basically jettison the external tank. That external tank will fly around the Earth somewhat and then re-enter. It'll burn up and fall into the Pacific Ocean. Soon after, right after we get to orbit, we got to get right to work. And so some of the guys are getting out of their helmets and getting out of their launch entry suits quite quickly. Still, we had a little time for a couple of thumbs up. We're quite excited that the orbiter and the entire space shuttle performed flawlessly, getting us to orbit. You can see down in the middeck, these guys are up and out of their seats already. Helmets are coming off. They're going to get out of their suits right away. They're going to start pulling those middeck seats out of the way. And we've got a 6 hours of work, 6.5 hours of work after we get to orbit to reconfigure this vehicle and get it ready for 2 weeks of on-orbit operations. What these guys are doing, we're going to perform what's called an ohms burn, which is